The question is, what do you really want out of life? I'm going to show you in a short few minutes of how to go from level 1, I missed the L, to level 10 in a short period of time by this concept we call quantum leaping. And in opposed to what culture teaches us about having to work hard to get from here to here to here, having to put in the effort and wake up in the middle of the night and go to the gym at a certain time frame, all of that is truly not necessary when we use quantum leaping to jumpstart our results. So if you want to go from level 1 to level 10, a huge component of this, despite everything that's going on in your environment, you must decide what it is that you want out of life. What do you want out of life? It's a simple question, but it's difficult for some people to answer it because they have this energetic ceiling, so they only believe themselves to only accomplish this level of success. I only would like $70,000 a year and I'll be cool. I only want $5,000 a month and I'll be fine. I only want to take 4 weeks of vacation a year and I'll be good. I want healthy relationships. I want to be financially free. But does that really define and detail what it is that you want? So I want to give a practical example, and hopefully this parallel can resonate with you to help you explore what do you actually want out of life and how to get from level 1 to level 10 in a short period of time. All right, so let's create this parallel. Let's say that Billy wants to join the NBA and he wants to be an elite basketball player, and he doesn't have anybody in his life that is in the NBA, but he has a belief that he wants to be this. And this version of him is already in the NBA. Now think about it. What qualities would this Bob possess that this Bob does not have, right? Mindset, practice, consistent practice. He must have a drive, right? There has to be some type of drive there. There has to be some type of intrinsic motivation, which is motivation that comes from internal, not outside of yourself. There has to be a passion for the sport, right? Passion for the sport. So just naming a few qualities that this Billy has that this Billy does not. Remember, when you are leveling up your reality, it doesn't have to apply to a sport. It can apply to any position that you want to be in your life. Like for me, I desire to be a performance consultant, and the version I am today has different qualities than what the version of Billy has that's a performance consultant. But in this sense, we're using a person who wants to play in the NBA. They must have these qualities and embody these qualities on level 1 first. Embody it so intensely to the extent where this energy, this aura, has no choice but to expand into level 10. That's how you quantum leap. It's truly simple. And I know what you're thinking. How do I embody these qualities if I'm a different person? I'm going to talk about it. How can I embody these qualities if I am a different person? How can I get to here if I'm on level 1? Now, once you make a decision on embodying these qualities to become this premier athlete on level 1, once you start to get emotionally involved with being passionate about the sport, once you start to have drive about wanting to go to practice 3 days a week, once you start having the mindset of what it takes to be an elite athlete, right? The things that you need to eat, the things that you need to do, your nervous system is going to organically shift yourself into a point where you do these things naturally. This is the thing about clarity. When you have clarity of mind, you're going to do these things naturally, and then it's going to become level 2 and level 3 and so forth. Now, when you make up your mind, you're going to notice the universe is going to start to present options and choices to you that's going to either level you up with these qualities or that's going to keep you at where you're at today. Now, something that I use to manifest intrinsic motivation inside of me is that when I think about the person that I'm quantum leaping into, I tend to like to think about outside of the qualities, what would this person be experiencing, right? So I'll be experiencing travel, right? I'll be experiencing probably an income of $50K a month or more. I'll be experiencing probably a yacht or a boat if I want to have that, or even a helicopter. So if you're a person that likes the material, then you can also use these qualities or these aspects, this perspective as a motivational tool to know that a byproduct of me embodying those intrinsic values is going to be my ability to be able to travel and earn a certain number of money and have my own helicopter or a yacht, and I can travel the world in the way that I want to. Even if you want to manifest healthy friendships on the same level as you can do that. Even if you want to manifest friendships on your vibration, you can do that as soon as you make up your mind about it. And every time you think about friends, anytime you think about connecting to people, right? You're going to naturally and organically be in environments where those type of people are going to be hanging out at. So in this instance, as an athlete, they're going to be on the basketball field. They're going to be on a basketball court. If you want to be a performance consultant or a speaker, then they're going to be in public spaces like conferences and different workshops that you may find on social media. Put yourself in a position where people are going to be at that you want to connect with when it comes to friendships. You cannot hide in your space, in your comfort zone, expecting greater to happen, because the universe is going to expose to you greatness as more as you engage in your reality. The more you engage into your reality, the more greatness will be exposed to you. So to summarize this lesson, to go from level 1 to level 10 is not merely about the steps to get there. It's about making that decision of who do you want to become. Be clear about this. Write it down if you need to, and then write down the qualities that this person has to become that individual. And once you do that, the path is going to be made clear to you, and you're going to organically take steps to get into that level. Reflection for this week: get clear. Get clear.